Greetings, I am Tyler Pye, Joint MBA and Supply Chain Scholar from Tallahassee, Florida, and today I'll be presenting my individual case on Japan's lithium supply chain. Let's start with a quick overview of lithium. It's a soft, silvery white metal and actually the lightest solid element on the periodic table. Most of the world's lithium comes from mineral ores or brine deposits in places like South America, specifically the Lithium Triangle and Australia. What makes lithium so valuable today is its role in rechargeable batteries, powering everything from electrical vehicles to our smartphones and laptops. Japan has a long history with lithium battery technology. In fact, it was one of the first countries to commercialize it in the 1990s. Today, companies like Toyota are still major players in this space, although they've had to hit pause on some domestic production due to shifting global EV demand. In response, Japan is taking a dual-track approach, continuing lithium innovation while also exploring sodium ion battery technology to hedge against risk in the lithium supply chain. There are three key issues that Japan is facing. First, there's a heavy reliance on foreign lithium processing, especially from China, which raises serious supply chain concerns. Second, even though Japan is developing next-gen batteries, the timeline is uncertain. Toyota, for example, had to delay production plans due to market changes. And third, while sodium-ion batteries are promising, they're not yet fully integrated into Japan's energy system, especially when it comes to widespread adoption. To address these issues, I've outlined three possible strategies. 1. Japan could build its own lithium refining facilities to reduce reliance on imports and improve quality control. 2. The country could accelerate the rollout of sodium-ion batteries, particularly for stationary energy storage where high energy density isn't as critical. And 3. Japan could diversify its import sources by forming trade partnerships with countries like Australia and Chile and stockpile lithium as a strategic resource. A useful comparison here is South Korea. They've taken a similar dual approach, building up domestic refining capacity while also investing in sodium-ion battery research. Their example shows it's possible to strengthen supply chain and innovate simultaneously, which is something Japan can mirror. My recommendation is a combination of alternatives 2 and 3. Japan should move quickly to commercialize sodium-ion batteries for grid storage and at the same time diversify where they get their lithium from and build up stockpiles. This strategy balances short-term and long-term needs. It addresses all three issues: supply risk, innovation delays, and lack of diversification. I choose not to recommend alternative 1 alone since building refining infrastructure is extremely expensive and time-consuming. It can be part of a long-term plan but not the core solution. This recommendation is based on a few key assumptions. First, that the Japanese government and private sector will continue to invest in battery R&D. Second, that the demand for both EV and stationary batteries will grow. And third, that Japan's industry is capable of managing the cost and complexity of balancing lithium refinement and sodium-ion development.